Monica and I are almost finished with the calligraphy. And when you're done with all that, are you just... Oh, the Ow! Ow, my ears. Oh, what was that?
Hey, what happened?
Hey everyone, I'm Alvarez Puma. Welcome back to DDLC World of Dreams. Last episode we were showing Sayori the giant truth that this is a game. So that's going, everyone. Menji, wake up, sweetie. It's time to get up. 5 more minutes. Still half asleep, I cover my face with a blanket as someone gently shakes me. Sayori, do it. A heavy mass lands on my stomach.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
Sayori looks proud of herself. She sits on me, giggling. Menji's mom giggles at my predicament. Really, you guys? Really? Well, you wouldn't wake up, sweetie. Besides, this is the first time Sayori's done this, remember?
Yeah, Mom's right.
I feel Menji begin to wake up. Of course she did. I sit up and stretch. Gracefully, Grateful I'm wearing something. Well, I'm up. Could you get off me now?
Sorry. I just miss doing that is all.
Sayori gets off of me. I look behind me out the window. Well, at least it's not raining today, thank God. Yeah, no joke there. Yesterday was crazy. Where'd that storm come from anyway? Guess it's our first taste of autumn.
Ooh, I love autumn. Especially Halloween.
That's this Tuesday, you know. Damn, I completely forgot about that.
I think Monica has some plans for that.
Really? I can't wait to see that. It's nice seeing Monica playing ahead after the festival. Guess she's starting to come to terms with what's going on and is trying to live this world instead of manipulating it. What time is it? I reach over, grab Miji's phone, and look at it. 9:22 a.m. Ah, damn, I've got to shower, dress, and have breakfast. The others are going to be here soon. Language, Menji. Right. Sorry, Mom. I begin rummaging through the closet and grab some clothes. Oh, and good morning, you two. Sorry not saying that earlier.
It's okay.
If I can freaking move my freaking desk oh my god, 1 second. Like, my whole desk is coming apart, bro. This is not it. Get the... Okay, that's fixed it for now, at least. Alright. Sorry, y'all. Don't worry about it. We're the ones who surprised you. See y'all in a bit.
Better hurry, Menji.
There's quite a feast being made down there. Will do. I head downstairs and hop into the shower. After I finish, I get dressed, leaving the dirty clothes in a basket near the washing machine. I head out into the kitchen. Monica and Sayori are setting a table, but not so not catches my eye.
Well, you sure took your sweet time.
That's weird. I love that.
We've been waiting for you to get your sorry butt out of bed for 20 minutes.
Wait, what's Natsuki doing here? Ah, good morning, Menji. Yuri turns from work. Wait, is Yuri cooking breakfast? Looking at the table, I see there was a more Western style spread. There are plenty of freshly made sausage and bacon, as well as a few slices of toast. Next to them are a couple pitchers, one full of orange juice and the other of milk. On the counter, I see a coffee maker is out and brewing a fresh batch for Monica and Miji's parents, no doubt. Yuri's currently finishing up a batch of scrambled eggs, and Natsuki's helping set up the food on the table. I look at the time on Menji's phone. It says 9:35.
Wait, I thought we agreed to eat up at 10.
That would be my doing. Oh my god. Try not to stay, but damn, it's hard not to. She looks so hot. I clear my throat. What do you mean?
It was actually your mom's idea. She wanted to meet the other girls.
Oh, I see. Damn it, Monica's gonna give me a heart attack.
Oh, you've got it bad for her, don't you?
I blush a bit. Monica must have noticed because she leans forward and lowers her voice. See something you like? I whisper back to her. Don't tempt me. But yes, you do look sexy as hell. I turn to the other girls. I'm sorry I wasn't there to greet you. I didn't know this was gonna happen.
It's alright, Menji.
I was already awake when Monica sent out that group text.
I too was excited, so I was over here early.
Man, what did the two of you talk about last night? She definitely looks a lot happier.
I hope so. You know I confess, but I like to keep the details a secret.
Okay, fair enough.
Speaking of group chat, Menji, we should add yours to our club's group text.
You have a group chat? Monica nods.
Can I see your phone?
I hand it over and watch Monica fiddles with it. Finally, she hands it back, and I say I'm now part of the group chat. Arigato.
No problem. Everyone, breakfast is ready. Breakfast is ready. I'll do that for Yuri.
And I'll throw my throat for that mom's voice. And that really sucks to do. It hurts. I head over to the table and sit on one end of it. Monica sits to my right and Sayori on my left. Natsuki sits next to Sayori and Yuri next to Monica. Tatsuo and Minako to the other side of the table.
Well then. Aridakimasu.
For the next few minutes, the table's a blur of movement as everyone piles their plates full of food. Monica only takes eggs and toast with a mug of piping hot coffee. Sayori piles her plate full of everything. Yuri's portion is smaller and she eats slowly. Sitting next to her plate is a cup full of tea. Natsuki, much like Sayori, starts piling food on her plate before Sayori leaves and whispers something to her friend. Natsuki pauses and nods before taking smaller portions. Manji's parents take the average amount of food.
So, girls, has Menji been behaving?
Start coughing in surprise. Mom, what the hell?
Language, dear.
Right, sorry.
Menji has been nothing but kind to us. He even graciously said we could use your home to even help with the festival preparations.
Yeah, he told us about that last night. It was an impulse. I mean, Sayori's house isn't really as big as ours and we needed the room.
Relax. It's okay with us. And it's also okay with us if you can use the house tomorrow for your baking. As long as you behave, Menji.
The girls all laugh as Menji and I both blush hard. I facepalm to try and hide it. Really, Mom?
You just look so cute like that. In any case, with all of us here, we can probably finish Yuri's project in very little time. And with that, I hereby turn over the complete control of the day to Yuri.
All eyes turn the raven-haired lass.
Oh my, I never...
Why don't you start by telling us what you want to see?
See?
What you're envisioning for the atmosphere of the festival.
Of course. Let's see. Well, I admit I wasn't expecting so much help, so I've had to rethink my plans a bit. Before I came here, I went out and bought a few more items.
She points to a few bags sitting on the counter.
I was going to have a banner and essential oil diffuser to set the mood, but I think it should be more than that. I feel like we can make this experience just as much as we make it an event. I was thinking about rearranging the desks in the classroom, but then Natsuki mentioned she was going to make cupcakes. After that, I should figure we should leave the desk alone, since I was also planning to make some kind of small hors d'oeuvres. You can use our kitchen if you want. Ah, thank you for the offer, Chizu-san. I had some thoughts about food.
What were you planning on making?
Deviled eggs for one. And some small sandwiches, something that can be eaten without noise being made. And also something small enough that they could go enjoy the other food stands around the school afterwards.
We might as well call ourselves the cooking club. All the girls chuckle at my bad joke. But those are some really good choices, Yuri. How many do you think we should make of everything?
I'm not sure yet. Monica?
Monica looks over at me and I suddenly shake my head.
I think you should make that decision. Hey, what are you doing?
Menji sounds a bit worried now. Yuri needs a bit of a push to become more proactive in her life, I think. Right now, she's more reactive than anything else, but right now, she has the potential to be a good leader. In fact, 2 is an indicator anyway.
Oh, I see.
Yuri looks a bit nervous and takes a deep breath.
Well, I think it would be wise to err on the side of optimism.
Err on the side of optimism. Oops.
And if we're wrong, we can take the leftovers home so they won't be wasted. So, possibly 50 of each, plus all the eggs I just bought.
How much all that cost? pretty surprised how far you thought about this. Well, you're always for head guessing my intention.
Oh, no. You don't have to pay me back. Menji, just let it be.
Oh shit, I've heard that tone plenty of times. That's her don't do anything stupid tone. Just do as she says.
Yes, Mom. Sorry, Yuri.
It's okay, really. I appreciate the sentiment.
Well, what should we focus on first? Well, oh fuck, wrong voice.
Well, I have a few things planned that you can help with. For example, I would like to make a few banners instead of just the one. I have some designs that came up with last night. They're in my notebook.
Can I see? Can I see?
Whoa, calm down, girl. At least wait till we're all done.
Aw, poo.
Everyone laughs. I bet I saw his cute pouting face. Anything else you could do to spice up the atmosphere?
Did I mention the candles?
No. What do you plan for that?
Well, I was thinking about blocking the windows with some black paper to darken the room, then setting up the diffuser at the front where the podium is now, and placing everyone with 3 candles around the room. I bought the appropriate amount of candles last night.
That actually sounds amazing. You've really thought this out.
Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess.
Oh, and what's that supposed to mean?
That's less offended from her, more of a teasing one. Unfortunately, Yuri being Yuri doesn't pick up the subtle tone.
I didn't mean anything by it, I promise. I just want to provide an experience that'll leave them wanting more.
Relax, Yuri. I was just teasing. Go on.
Yuri takes a deep breath and continues. And I need to drink some water.
Well, I was also thinking about playing some background music for the poem sharing. Something that could match the poems we're going to perform. Not too loud and not to distract from the speakers, of course. I have a few in mind.
Wow, she's really thought this through.
She seems like the type to take responsibility seriously.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anything else?
Not that I could think of right now.
Well, I've got to say, those are some great ideas.
This reminds me of my days in school. I remember getting all excited for my club's part in the festival.
Okay, that's unexpected. What club was she in? And I need to readjust my seat. Ugh, God.
I don't think she ever said.
Really? What club were you in?
I was the president of the calligraphy club back in the day. You know, I got your dad to join during our second year.
I look over briefly at Monica. She looks back. History repeating itself. I look at Sari and she's got a similar look in her eyes. Tatsuko chuckles nervously. Yeah, she dragged me into the one day after school. Fucking wrong accent. Dude, oops. Were you two friends back then?
Yeah, we met when we were first years in high school. We went to Sakura Academy, same as you guys. I still have my old uniform and can still fit into it too.
Parents are the same everywhere, finding new ways to embarrass their kids.
I can't really see Dad as the calligraphy type.
No offense, Dad, but you don't strike me as the calligraphy type. I've been into ever since I joined that club. I still pick up a quill whenever the urge strikes me to write some kanji. Is your dad like an older version of you?
Well, he is my dad, wise ass.
Yada yada. Did you just yada yada me?
I did. What you gonna do about it? I can feel Menji rolling his eyes. Well, you learn something new every day. Just yada yada daze. Or good to grief. I finally finished my breakfast. That was incredible.
Glad you liked it.
You're an amazing cook, Yuri. What'd you learn?
Mostly cookbooks, but I have been looking at online recipes recently.
I heard Natsuki snort.
Bet my cupcakes are better.
Of course they are. I'm not very good at baking pastries like that.
Huh. Perhaps you'll learn something tomorrow.
Excuse me.
I look forward to it.
Monica, sir, and I exchange another look, but this is one more of relief than anything else. Kind of nice to see those two becoming closer like this. It isn't surprising like two people like them would normally be at each other's throats considering their differences. However, I see them becoming closer like this is giving me hope, and I really need it. Yuri wipes her mouth demurely with a napkin.
Now then, it looks like we're all done. Should we get started?
You're the boss. What should we do first?
Well, I believe we should start with the decoration for the wall opposite the windows.
In that case, why don't we clean up the mess and then head into the living room?
Let my husband and I handle the dishes. You five have a lot of work to do, right? And you'll be using the kitchen later, so I'm sure you'll want a clean one.
Go on, we'll be fine. After we're done here, we'll be in the office if you need anything. I'm changing this dude's voice every single freaking time I'm talking.
Mom and Dad are both being serious here. Best not to argue.
Monica looks like she wants to argue, but I put a hand on her shoulder. Come on, let's go. Monica looks at Yuri.
Lead on.
Yuri grabs the supplies on the counter and heads into the living room. I wish I could play that on drums. It's just like, I need to practice that. Once there, she begins rummaging through the bags from last night. She pulls out the diffuser, then turns to Menji's mom.
Shizu-san, is it okay if I use this here? I want to show everyone how it works. Of course you can. Well, you kids have fun.
And with that, Menji's parents head back into the kitchen. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. Moments later, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top.
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, it really does.
Can you explain why you chose jasmine? Of course. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and it helps you feel flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think they'll be perfect for sharing our poems?
That's actually a good idea.
Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into the bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon as well as origami paper. Right, I saw you get those last night, but why can I ask what they're for?
Oh jeez, are we gonna be folding paper cranes? I suck at making those.
Oh no, I'm sorry. We won't be using that paper for folding origami.
It's oregano, dumbass.
What I like to do is write a different kanji each character on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
What for?
Well, I'm gonna cut pieces of ribbon to hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the kanji paper into ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It will also catch the eyes of those passing by the room. It may attract some peek inside.
You do catch more flies with honey.
Eh? What do you mean?
It's an expression from America. Basically makes some more inviting to get more people to come. Very creative there, Yuri.
I see. Thank you.
Wonder what that looks about. Yuri pulls out her notebook. I figure those with us with the best handwriting can write kanji characters, so Monica and I can write them. Avarice, I think you, Sori Natsuki, can work on designs you made for the banners. Sorry, I've seen you in art class, and I think you'll be perfect for drawing the outlines. As long as you pay 3 paint lines, we'll be okay. Understood. I pull out the banner paper Yuri got last night. Menji, do you have any newspaper?
What for?
To lay on the ground so we won't get the floor all dirty.
No, we haven't got a paper here, but maybe we could use some cardboard.
Yuri, this paper's pretty thin. You know the
Oh, Yuri, this paper is pretty thin. You know the paint will leak, right?
Yes, it will. I bought some extra paper to put under it.
Yuri pulls out a stack of large white paper. Oh, never mind then. I should have realized you to think of that.
Yeah.
She takes the notebook and looks over the designs. I sit on one side and look at the shoulder designs, and Natsuki sits on the other side. Whoa, that's cool. Okay, Sakura Academy Literature Club welcomes you. Give words and spiral rainbows gradient. Maybe put some quotes around the banner. Background color with skies of clouds. Ask Sari to draw. I look at the first design, then the other. Oh, that's cool. Hang on wall behind podium in the front of the classroom. Blue here, sun, yellow, merge with blue to make green. Blue here, well. Inspirational quote across the banner. Ele Yoshikawa. Hey, Yuri.
Yes?
Yuri's in the middle of cutting some paper with a very intricate looking knife. What quote are you planning on writing on this one? Putting the second banner on the page.
Well, it would be more fun to surprise you all.
Fair enough. Or so where'd you get the knife? Calm down, you two. I haven't seen the knife in game, but it really is beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue as it's seen certain light.
That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Yeah, it's not getting the cut on it like that game.
No kidding.
Well, it was a gift and the first knife I could find at home before coming here. I was going to use it to cut the origami paper.
Wait, that's not the excuse she uses. What do you mean?
She collects knives, remember?
Alright, gotcha.
I bet it's because it's not her and someone else alone. I'm afraid she's being judged. Well, it's an amazing gift, very high quality.
Would you like to hold it?
I'd definitely like to check it out.
Sure, why not? Very carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. It's definitely expensive. I wonder if it really was a gift.
Wonder how sharp it is.
Let's find out. Everyone's watching me now. Monica and Sarah are doing their best to hide their discomfort. Oh god. That eyes. Natsuki is looking between the knife and Yuri with a hint of worried expression. That look in Yuri's eyes is a bit worrisome. I got a page of the white paper and slice cleanly through it. The blade goes through a hot knife like butter. Impressed, I hand it back to her. This is quite a sturdy and well-made knife.
Arigato.
Well, enough of that. We should head back to work.
Right, Monica. Let's get back to it.
Alright. Monica grabs another blank origami page and resumes writing. I'm like dying. Ugh, excuse me. Sari grabs a pencil and begins sketching the second banner first.
Guys, I can do this. Natsuki, first, why don't you get the water for the watercolor paint tablets?
We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Oh, and just a bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted.
Got it. I pull out the paint tablets and begin reading the instructions.
Wait, I know we could use to put these in.
Oh yeah, what should we use?
I've got some small plastic bathroom cups we can use. I'll show you where.
Right, Menji says you know we could use. Natsuki, let's go. Into the downstairs shower room.
Look under the sink. There should be a plastic bag with some of the cups there.
I nod and quickly find what Menji describes. I grab 6 cups and head out into the kitchen. I begin filling the cups when Natsuki breaks open the tabs. I decide to try making some more conversation with Natsuki while we're alone. Hey Natsuki, did you get home alright last night? That was quite a storm.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah, I managed. Dad wasn't too happy with making plans so late, though. I'm sorry about that.
It's alright. I just got a lecture again. I'm used to it.
Well, if you say so. I really want to help her open up, but it sounds like she's still a bit guarded. Best to let the matter drop for now. Natsuki and I begin to mix the tablets in the cups with some stir sticks.
So, a verse. In your own life, did you read any manga?
I read a couple, yes.
Which ones?
Let's see, aside from what I'm reading now, The World, God Only Knows, Student Council members, and Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. I'll be honest, in my fabricated reality, I was more into anime than manga. But now that I'm friends with you and Menji, I feel like you're gonna make me read a lot more.
You're damn right I am. I'm gonna make you read until your eyes fall out. I've heard of the first 2. I like the first one, the second one's a bit too raunchy for my taste. But what's that third manga? I've never heard of it.
Me neither. What is it?
Damn it, Uzaki-chan doesn't come out till December. If you see her... Sorry, that one isn't out yet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I meant I'm looking forward to that one. It's supposed to be interesting. It's been coming out this December.
What's it about?
A younger Kohai girl out of college teasing her senpai.
Heh, interesting concept. I might look into that one. You said it's called Uzaki-chan Wants to Hang Out?
That's the one.
Got it. So, you said you're an anime more. How come?
I shrug. That's a tough question. Maybe I'm more into the fact that anime is colorized. Also, there are some times when it's hard to tell what's happening in some scenes, like in fight scenes, you know?
I never read manga like that.
I chuckle and decide to tease her a bit. Right, I take it you want a slice of life and possibly romance manga.
So what if I do, huh?
Well, calm down there. We're all of our guilty pleasures.
And besides, Parfait Girls actually does have some fighting.
Natsu covers his mouth immediately.
Oops, sorry, spoilers.
Menji and I have both raised an eyebrow. Rock eyebrow? Ah, there's fighting in it, huh? Not looking forward to that, then.
Same here.
Good. I start on the next tablet. Hey, please let me know if this is an insensitive question, but is Parfait Girls complete?
No, she didn't finish it.
Oh, I'm sorry for bringing it up. No, don't be. I'm gonna be the one to finish it. She left me some notes on what she wanted to do with it, but she also said I could continue if I wanted. I can't wait to improve to her level. You're definitely on your way. If you showed me yesterday, it was an indication. Thank you.
Oh, by the way, I just remembered you never told me the idea of the name for the manga yesterday.
Damn it! Why?
Is this really such a big thing that you didn't tell her?
I don't know.
I know we're gonna be telling them eventually, so what's the harm in hinting it now?
She has a point. No matter how much I think about it, nothing seems to stick.
Wakey, wakey, stop spacing out, space cowboy.
Natsuki flicked some water in my face. Sorry, I was talking to Menji for a bit.
Oh, okay. So, the name?
Well, I told you it'll fit better for a visual novel or daysum, so...
I still like to know.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh. My... God! That's hilarious!
I roll my eyes, Natsuki starts doubling over laughing. She even snorts.
Yeah, that's how I thought she'd react. Okay, you done? Just a second. That's such a generic name.
Laugh it up, soon ball. I begin laughing up the finished... Oh, what the fuck did I just say? I begin gathering up the finished paint cups and put them on a tray. When we get back to the living room, notice that the floor is now covered with the white paper that Yuri bought. Monica and Yuri are still writing kanji characters. Sayori's working on the first banner.
Whoa, Yuri wasn't
Lying. You're pretty good at art there, little bun.
I like to draw. Anyway, that banner is ready for painting.
Thanks. Natsuki and I have the paint ready. I placed a tray of paint on the top of the paper.
Sorry,
Do you want us to wait for you to finish that other banner, or should we start?
this one's gonna take me a while, so you do go ahead and start on that one. I marked the colors in light pencil.
Great, thanks. I'm gonna grab some music to play and get started on this. I head upstairs and grab my phone Bluetooth speaker from my backpack. Heading back down and put some soft instrumental music. For as long while the six of us don't talk, but it's not uncomfortable silence. We're also focused that we zone out. When Monica and Yuri finish origami, they be carefully cut small holes in the paper and threading through the ribbon through it. I overhear them discussing appropriate length.
How long do you think we should make these? Well, let me see.
The two stand and Yuri grabs a spool of ribbon. Both head to the door.
This door is about the same height as the ones at school, so about here, I think. We don't really need them all the way down, and we are going to have the doors open during the beginning, right?
That's what I was thinking, yeah, but we're presenting poems, so I'm gonna close the doors.
Of course.
I hear scissors being cut through ribbons, and the two girls come back and continue threading. Monica's and I. Oh my god, I can't do it. Monica's and my eyes meet briefly. I have to slow the fuck down. Oh jeez, that's one hardcore flirt. Sorry, look, fuck off, Sayori. Oh wow, those two.
We have seriously gotta find a way to separate permanently. Being in one room with you isn't gonna be enough for long.
Do you want to try again tonight?
Yeah, please.
I'll let Monica say no later.
Thanks.
No problem. I pause and grin.
You know, you could always have 7 minutes of heaven in the closet.
Hey!
I feel him blush again. God damn it, I hate that phrase.
What's funny? What's funny?
Just teasing Menji again. I go back to painting. Natsuki and I decided to start at opposite ends and work towards the center, which is actually working well for us. Eventually, I look at the DVD player. 12 p.m. Sorry's stomach makes a loud grumbling noise.
Sorry about that.
Just then, Monica walks in.
I think that's a good excuse for a meal break. How do sandwiches sound, everyone?
Sounds good to me.
Same here.
Thank you for your further hospitality. That sounds great, Shizu-san.
Oh, Mom, can you make sure that Monica's food is vegetarian? Vegetarian. What the fuck, Cole?
Oh, is that true, Asano-san?
Yes.
Well, how does an old American favorite peanut butter and jelly sound? I love those. When I went to visit America in high school, I discovered the old PB&J they call it over there. That sounds lovely.
I've never had that, actually. Can I have one too?
I have heard of those sandwiches. I admit, I'm a bit curious to try one too.
Sounds interesting enough to me. Can I try one too?
Me too, please. Cool, I got 4 potential converts. I'll go make them for you.
She's back at the kitchen.
She makes pretty good sandwiches.
I look forward to trying them. The 5 stand and stretch. Look at that.
Looks like you two are almost done painting the banners.
Indeed, they both look good.
With the progress we're making, we should be done in these in perhaps another hour, half an hour to an hour.
Yes, and then we can get started on the food portion.
How long will that take?
Not too long, I believe. Perhaps a couple of hours.
That sounds great.
Hey, Averse, where's the shitter? Take it right down the hall. It's the very door on your right. Arigato. Natsuki heads off.
Do the Chizus have another toilet?
Oh, they have an upstairs one. Head upstairs to the right and the door on the left. There's a small window. That's the upstairs toilet.
Thank you.
Yuri heads off as well. As soon as they're gone, I lower my voice. You guys, Menji wants to try. Menji wants to try and work more in the space classroom tonight.
Oh, I'm not sure if I can make it tonight. Mom wants me at home at a decent time.
Actually, I can help with that.
Monica and Sari made 2 different pens. The one she hands me is an emerald green version of hers, while Sari's is a sky blue.
Last night, I figured out how to open up both doors at the same time. Basically, if one of the doors to Space Classroom is open, then if someone uses their keys, it will open the second door. This way, we can meet if we're separated. I unscrewed the pen cap and see a familiar shaped key underneath. Sari does the same with hers.
Whoa!
So, you think you can meet up tonight?
I'll try.
Good, so it's a double date. I head into the kitchen. I love that face. Oh no, PTSD music! I really need some more water. My voice is gonna give out on me during this recording session. But guess whatever, that's what I do for you guys. But you know, I love you guys all to death. I see Minako making sandwiches at the counter.
Chizu-san, is there any way we can help? Oh, don't worry about that. You guys took care of breakfast, so let me take care of lunch.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. These sandwiches will be done in a few minutes. Why don't you take a seat? Where are the other 2?
They'll be here soon. They went to the bathroom.
Oh, got it. What do you want to drink?
Do you have any melon soda?
We always do. This one doesn't stop guzzling it.
Guilty.
Same for me, if I may. Back at my place, my parents only have soda, so I'm curious to try.
I'll get you guys some.
There are some bottles in the fridge, enough for everyone if I'm remembering right.
I opened the fridge. One of the shelf doors of the fridge is dedicated to the green soda. I grabbed 3 bottles and placed them on the counter, and I grabbed 3 glasses.
Hey, do you guys have ice?
Not right now, sorry.
What's all the hubbub? We're just discussing soda. Do you want some? I'll have one of the bottles.
Is that melon soda? You betcha.
I grab another bottle and glass. We get preparing. So I hear Yuri coming down the stairs. Hey Yuri, do you want any? You okay?
No, I'm fine. It was just a bit warm upstairs is all.
Yeah, she's probably lying. Monica and Sire probably think so too. Better not questioning. It's probably better to let her open us in her own time. Well, we're having a melon soda for lunch. Would you like some too, or would you like to make some tea?
I wouldn't mind trying some. I have not had much soda in my life, and I heard melon soda is quite delicious.
Coming right up. I grab another bottle of soda and a glass. After putting them all in a small tray, clear glasses to a table, but setting them before each girl. So immediately begins drinking. So good. Natsuki takes a big gulp, ending with a satisfied sigh. That's the stuff. Well, is she a businessman having an after-work beer? Monica takes a glass in her and brings it to her lips, sipping it.
Well, I always knew soda was supposed to be made using carbon dioxide, but I didn't realize it'd be so fizzy.
Yuri takes her glass and hails the melody and takes a small sip.
Indeed, it is quite a unique drink, and quite refreshing too.
Melon soda is delicious. Definitely one of my top favorites. Wish we could afford them.
Maybe I should let her have one? Just then, Monica does something clearly expected. She burps. I couldn't force one out as good. I can't help it, but I burst out laughing at the blushing club president. The other girls are hysterics at this. Soon, even Monica's laughing. As we're laughing, Monica walks over.
So, how far have y'all gotten in your preparations? Well, we're about finished one banner, and the other one shouldn't take too long either.
That was slightly less shitty. Excuse me.
Monica and I are almost finished with the calligraphy. And when you're done with all that, are you gonna start?
Oh, the ow! Ow, my ears. Oh, what was that?
And when you're done with all that, you're gonna start food prep, yes? Correct. Well, if you need anything during that, Menji knows where the major cookware is. And if you need something he doesn't know, come find me. Thank you, Chizu-san.
Nenji's mom then motions me over. Yes, what is it, Mom? She lowers her voice.
So, who are you going to choose?
Huh? What do you mean, who am I gonna choose?
Aw, come on, Menji. It's pretty obvious all those girls like you. Even the tsundere like one.
No, they like you and not me, and I already have a girlfriend.
I refuse to be a harem protagonist, dude.
Oh, but it's every man's dream, so why the hell not?
Mom, I just met the three of them. That's not really enough time, don't you think? I know, dear. But if you want my honest opinion, I think you and Sayori would make the perfect couple.
Wow, Mom thought that too? Well, good news, I'm already in a relationship with her.
Should I tell her that? That's a whole nother can of worms. Besides, I feel like the event you and I do separate, we're gonna need to tell your parents about the game.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute, I haven't thought about that yet. Same with Menji.
No, that's not quite. We refuse to think about it. Telling the original Doki's eventual inevitably, but anyone else? Who would the parents think? What would Mori or Kotonoha or Kozu think?
Menji, you okay?
Manako gently shakes my shoulder. Sorry, Mom. I've been spacing out a bit recently.
You want to see a doctor?
For spacing out, no, Mom, but thanks.
Well, if you're sure, then okay. Help me carry these plates to the table, will you please?
Sure. I grab 2 plates and carry them over. I place them in front of the Monica and Sayori. Monica puts the other 2 in front of Yuri and Natsuki.
You 5 enjoy. When you're done, just leave the plates in the sink. I'll get to them later.
Menji's mom then leaves. I take a seat after saying the traditional Japanese thanks for the food we all begin eating. So good. Sorry, no talk with your mouth full. It's rude. I reach over and give her the forehead a gentle flick.
Ow! Meanie.
The other girls giggle.
I gotta admit, this is better than I imagined.
Indeed it is. There's a very enjoyable blend of both sweetness and saltiness with both fillings. And the smoother texture of the grape jelly overcomes the stickiness of the peanut butter. I've heard that some Americans prefer crunchy peanut butter to creamy, but I wonder how it'll affect the taste.
Leave it to Yuri to turn lunch into a culinary review.
I give Yuri a reassuring smile as the other girls giggle.
Aren't you sure you aren't a harem protagonist?
That's not really something to joke about here.
You're no fun sometimes.
Yeah, I know. I take another bite.
By the way, what are you telling I'm playing the others about the world?
Probably after the first day of the festival. This is your last one before graduating, so I want them to have a pleasant experience. I was going to do the same for Sayori, but that happened.
Yeah, well, I guess there wasn't much choice in that, was there? But what's something else, Az? What did you say to them? It's not like we can keep the secret forever.
It was pretty flimsy one to begin with. If it comes down to it, I'm sure you'll understand if we ask her to wait. If it's not to get more worried about, she's pretty volatile.
Yeah, no kidding. I think she could listen of reason if we're coming, I'll explain to her.
That's what I'm hoping. Especially Sayori. She's the peacekeeper of this group.
Damn right she is.
Menji sounds proud of his new girlfriend. I finish my sandwich and you look up to the other girls with animated discussion.
I'm more of a sports drinks
girl myself, actually. Not that I don't like a soda, because seriously, my own soda is the bomb. But something that tastes good, like Energy Aid or something like that, is the best for me. Energy Aid, really. I can guess what kind of that might represent. Gatorade.
Yes, well I can see that will appeal to people. I'm sure you can all guess quite easily, but tea is my main choice for a drink. However, if I had to choose a cold beverage, well, be tied between lemonade and iced tea.
The iced tea I could have guessed, but
Why lemonade? I have a fond memory of those particular drinks. My parents and I actually used to live in the country about 100 kilometers north in Akita Prefecture. Wonder what prefecture we're in. I don't know Japan all that well. Whenever we had the hot summer days, I'll make fresh lemonade for me and Dad. And we would reach on the porch, take sips of one or the other, depending on what we all wanted. There's nothing like quite a refreshing cold drink on a hot day.
that's actually really sweet.
It's good to have fond childhood memories like that. How about you, Sawyer? What's your favorite cold drink?
I like milk, plain chocolate or strawberry. It's so tasty.
That is so you.
She's always like those. In fact, I'm sure we have some powdered mix somewhere. Yeah, I guess I do like some childish things, don't I?
There's nothing inherently wrong with that. Indulging in certain activities that socially seems childish can be healthy. And the adult world is stressful, and there are plenty of times where all we need to do is relax and take our mind off things. That way, when you return to your normal adult life, you can feel refreshed. That's what the hobbies are for.
That's our Yuri, so smart.
Thank you, but I'm not as smart as that. I just read a lot. Well, Monica, you know I saw what your favorite cold drink was.
Well, that is a tough question, but I have to choose probably smoothies.
Especially fruit smoothies. They're refreshing, very good for you.
And if you're right, Yuri, cold drinks on a hot summer's day are really refreshing.
There's a small shop in the old town that makes amazing smoothies. I'll take you all there sometime.
Ooh, sounds good. I can't wait.
Smoothies, huh? Sounds good to me.
I'm interested as well.
Sounds cool. Look around, saves everyone fun as I stand and begin gathering the plates. Well, that was a good meal. Why don't you head back out to the living room? I'll clean up in the table and join you shortly.
Okay then, everyone. Let's go.
Everyone leaves except Yuri. Oh dear, this can't be good. Yeah. Yuri, everything okay?
Verse.
No, wait.
A verse.
What is she doing?
Yes? Can I ask you a question?
Sure, go ahead.
Even if it's personal?
This is weird. She's trembling. Not knowing why, I reach over to take her hand in mine. Yuri, if you're afraid of me hating because of a simple question, don't be. I can never hate any of you.
A verse. There's been something on my mind recently. I've been pondering your explanation as you appeared in Menji's mind ever since you brought up on Wednesday, and a few things don't add up. Such as... your knowledge of American culture is too advanced for someone who claims to be a separate personality. From what Sayuri's told us of Menji, he doesn't seem like the person to pick up a book like Sense and Sensibility unless it was for school. He also doesn't seem like the kind of person who actually study American culture while living to be able to create American personality. I don't know why you're lying, but please don't take me for a fool. I hope I'm right in assuming you have a valid reason for keeping the entire truth from us. So, why?
Figures she'd be the one to first figure it out on her own.
What the fuck are you going to do?
Let me think.
Well, hurry.
I began to think about how to respond to Yuri. I can understand Menji's own fear, but I can see what she feels. His own fear on top of my own is helping me think calmly. Take a few breaths and turn to Yuri. Yuri, I'm sorry. I understand. I understand how you feel. But the truth is, I lose all my words, my mind racing to come up with something to say. To my complete surprise, Yuri reaches down and takes my hand into hers, holding it up the same way as I just done. She's pretty bold all of a sudden.
Reverse. Menji. I understand you don't know us that well, but no one in the club likes being lied to. Please, can't you tell me why?
I take another deep breath. My mouth is going completely dry. You're right. I've been lying where I came from, and I have no right to ask you this, but... I took her eyes in a serious expression I can muster. Reaching over, I put my hands on my shoulders, hold them as gently but firmly as I try to remain calm. The truth is extremely dangerous to just spring on someone without warning. Besides me, myself, Menji... wow, I'm fucking stupid. Besides myself, Menji, Monica and Sayuri both know the truth, and Sayuri was only recently and only because I felt like I had no choice. Please believe me when I say we fully intend to tell you and Natsuki.
Reverse. You're serious, aren't you?
I nod slowly. I know I have no right to ask you this, but please wait. I want to tell you after all the festival. I let her go, slowly let my arms fall to her sides. Their sides. Manji and I wait with bated breath, hoping against for all her answer.
Reverse Retsyok. Can you give me a good reason to trust you? You keep on lying to us. You do realize what does to trust, don't you?
Yeah, I can't deny that. Averse, Menji, Yuri, is everything okay in there?
Sayori's looking at the kitchen worriedly. Yuri turns to her.
Sayori, I know. I know that Averse has been lying to us again.
Sayori freezes, looking between me and Yuri and me. I look away, heart aching. I clench my teeth in frustration. Damn it! This isn't what I wanted it to happen.
Damn right, but what can we do about it? You want to tell them after the festival. Do we tell her or no?
Before I can play, Sayori swiftly steps between me and Yuri.
Hey, Yuri. I don't know what Averse has told you, but if you can't trust him anymore, can you trust me, please? What he wants to keep secret is big. Very big.
She puts her hands together and bows in a very polite way and uses Japanese polite language. I forgot how to say it. God damn it. Oh no, I forgot how to say it. Ow. I don't remember, sorry.
I humbly beg you, please.
Whoa, she used Kago? Kago? Whatever the fuck, I don't remember.
Yeah, looks that way. Wow.
Yuri looks completely surprised by Sayori's change of tone. She closes her eyes and begins thinking. Sayori looks over at me with a sympathetic smile, and I smile back gratefully for her timely intervention.
I have never seen you this serious before, even if you're using Kago.
She takes another breath.
I will trust you.
Oh, thank fuck!
But I fully expect you to tell me and Natsuki after the first day of the festival, not after the week. That's a non-negotiable. I'm sorry.
I think I can get Monica to agree with that. Thank you, Yoshiko-san.
Averse? Why'd you use my last name?
I look down, able to look Yuri in the eyes. I don't feel worthy to call you by your first name anymore, so I trail off. Fuck.
You're Averse. Look at me.
Her voice is calm and kind. I look up in her beautiful hazel eyes.
I may be upset with you right now, but that doesn't mean that I'm permanent. That's permanent. I can't read people that well, but I can tell if people keeping this secret is hurting you. I would assume it's the same for Menji, too.
You have no idea.
I nod silently. Then don't say you're not worthy to say my first name. If Sayori's willing to speak on your behalf like this, then I can surely trust that whatever reason you must be a very important one.
Fuck, I hit history. I feel suddenly weak in the knees. I refuse to let it show, but I show. I bow. You have no real idea how relieved I am to hear that. Tell you what, after I tell you, I'll owe you one favor, redeemable at any time. Same for you, Sayori. Same for Natsuki when I tell her.
What about Monica?
She's well,
I guess you could say that she's already told me what she wants.
Well, if you say so.
Alright, what are the three of you doing in there?
A very exasperated sounding Natsuki storms into the kitchen, followed by a concerned looking Monica.
We're out here doing your job, Yuri.
Yes. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just need to talk to Verse about something.
Well, if you're done, hurry up and get out here. I just finished the first banner and was about to start the second one.
I'm almost done with the calligraphy. There's about 10 more left. Then let's get back.
Natsuki and Yuri head back in the living room.
Averse, you coming?
Yeah, give me a second. Sayori nods and then gently nudges Monica forward before returning to the living room. Once Monica and I are alone, my legs give out and I collapse into a sitting position. We're fucked, yo. We're fucked. We are fucked.
Averse, what happened?
Monica rushes over and does her best to keep me from falling flat on my back. I take Monica's outstretched hand and look back in her eyes, my voice shaking. Yuri figured out I was lying. Thankfully, Sayori was there to convince her to give me more time to tell her the real truth. I tell Monica what just happened. She listened, eyes wide in fear. I could see her trying to hide her rising panic. After I'm done, she stays silent for a bit. I reach over and put a comforting hand over hers. Eventually, she slowly stands and helps me to my feet.
Averse, we might need to push the timetable forward. If Sayori and Yuri can both sense something's wrong, I doubt Natsuki would be far behind.
Are you suggesting we tell him before the festival? I am. Just shake my head fervently. And what if the game resets? What if all that happens and the game happens here? Shit, wrong thing to say. Monica begins to tremble. I reach over and take her hand. I'm sorry, that wasn't what I meant to say. I did make a promise. I would do all of my power to make sure I did follow through. Tell you what, if Nazi comes in and asks of us with something related to the game, we tell the two of them right away. Can we agree on that? Yes, I think that's a good idea. She comes in and gives me a warm, tender hug. I instinctively wrap my arms around her. We stay like this for a bit. We should get back before Natsuki starts getting suspicious. Good idea. We break the hug and I head back into the living room. We get back, I see that Natsuki has finished the first banner. Yuri is busy laying down the banner so I could dry faster. Sayori's helping her movement. Monica subtly pats me on the back before going back to assembling the curtain. I love that fucking pose. I rejoin Natsuki, looks at me at the corner of my eye. Her eye. It's like she wants to ask me something, but she doesn't. I grab one of the paintbrushes and begin to help paint the sky. Sayori joins, placing herself between me and Natsuki. I restart the music, hoping the distraction will ease my new tension in the room. Seems to work as I'll refocus on the tasks. Monica and Yuri finish first and come over where the rest of us are, but there's no room. Well, I'll go prepare the kitchen. Is there anything I can do to help? Of course.
Can I help too? There's not much for me to do on this, and I think I'm getting in the way.
Sure, come along. Just be careful she doesn't burn the water.
Meanie.
The three leave, heading into the kitchen and leave me alone, Natsuki. Out the corner of my eye, I can see her take a brief glance at me every so often. She even opens her mouth a couple times but doesn't say anything. We finally just finished the banner and she's setting it aside to dry. Finally, Natsuki turns to me.
Hey, a verse?
Oh dear, please don't ask about my cover story. Please don't ask about my cover story. Please don't ask my cover story. Yes?
Yesterday, when you and I were sharing posts, I saw you and Monica looking at each other with a bit while she was talking with Yuri and Sayori. What was going on?
Okay, better than I was expecting, but still. Yes, I try to think of explanation, but she interrupts me.
Please don't lie to me. I know Sayori wasn't having a good day yesterday, but there's more to it, isn't there?
What do I do? I debate whether or not to tell Natsuki about Sayori's depression. Is this really my place? I don't really like keeping her out of the loop, but if she knew, she might worry a lot more. Not that she outwardly show it, of course. She's too much of a tsundere for that one. Natsuki, She then suddenly shakes her head. Her smile looks forced.
Actually, never mind. It's not my place to ask, is it? Forget it. I have depression.
Sayori walks in the living room. Yuri and Monica stand at the entrance, both looking grim.
You? Really? Sayori? You? No way. You're not the type to be depressed. Natsuki, you of all people should know never to judge a book by its cover. That's what you're always saying, right? You're serious, aren't you? Oh, I didn't realize.
I put a hand on Natsuki's shoulder. The poor girl looks pretty vulnerable. Natsuki jumps and shrugs my hand off, facing Sayori again.
Why didn't you tell anyone? Aren't we your friends? Couldn't you trust us?
Looks like the revelation of the game really affected Sayori. Either that or her talk with Menchi. Or both. Or all of the above.
I guess I thought I'd be a burden to everyone if I said anything. I just want people to be happy, so I hid it from everyone. Please forgive me.
No, there's nothing to forgive. I'm sorry, that was a selfish thing to say. Don't blame her, Natsuki. Everyone turns to me. Depression is, for lack of a better word, a real bitch. From what I know of it, it drains any motivation. Sometimes people put on a happy facade just because they worry about others. That's how Sayori is.
He's right.
But I promise I work out getting better. She looks to be rather through me.
I'd be a bad friend if I didn't.
Seriously, what'd you say?
No,
Dakimitsu? Whatever the fuck how you say it. Kimitsu, that's how I remember. Whatever. Really, bro? Really? Whatever. I pat Sayori's head. Good. I'm glad you're going to get help. Thanks.
Well, now that we're done with the banners, let's get cooking.
Of course. Everything is ready. I've begun boiling the first batch of eggs already. I hate deviled eggs, man. I can't. Okay, the only ways I eat my eggs are sunny side up, scrambled, or over easy. That's it. That's how I only eat my eggs. That's it.
We head back into the kitchen. I see the counters all set up for food prep. There's a full pot of water on the stove with eggs inside. There are 2 loaves of bread on the counter along with a few packs of deli meat and sliced cheese and a few condiments.
I figured something simple works since I wasn't sure how long it would take us to finish the banners and curtain. I don't see how it's taken as long. The longest snack preparation will probably be the eggs.
Are you planning on cutting the sandwiches up into fourths?
It would be easier to place on platters. Monica, do you know any sort of vegetarian or vegan sandwiches we could use?
Huh. Well, for vegetarians like myself, a simple egg sandwich would be enough.
Oof, yeah, I'm staying away from those. Sorry, and Monica looked over me concerned. I smiled at them reassuringly. I'm back to 100%, believe me, but yes, a vegetarian egg sandwich would be good.
As for vegan food, I know a delicious vegetable sandwich.
Vegetable. Use multiple syllables.
Oh, good. I think we should make a little less of those since I'm unaware there being any vegans or vegetarians in our school. With the exception of you and Shizuka-sensei, of course.
That's a good call.
I think if we use half the eggs we have, and there should be enough for the egg sandwiches.
Yes, I believe that would be appropriate.
Monica nods, grabbing one of the loaves, and begins making the veggie sandwiches on the kitchen table. Yuri looks at the rest of us.
I've also purchased some deli meats. Ham, turkey, roast beef for one. I also bought some sliced cheese, mayonnaise, and mustard.
Lots of options. Good. Yuri's got some pretty impressive foresight.
Thank you, Everest.
So, should we just go nuts?
I suppose, but don't make them unreasonable.
You got it. You're going to be keeping an eye on the eggs?
Indeed, they're going to be monitored to make sure they aren't overboiled.
With that, we begin. Natsuki grabs a package of roast beef and begins assembling sandwiches. Menji, a bit concerned about Suri, asked me to help her with the ham and turkey sandwiches. Make them in variations, but soon we have 15 sandwiches. Monica makes 8 of the veggie sandwiches and begins to cut them. I start cutting the one Suri and I made, but she stops me.
Can I try cutting them?
Oof, those eyes are so hard to resist.
You sure? Yep. Please watch her.
Menji sounds worried.
You don't need to be over concerned. I'm just afraid she'll cut her fingers off.
Alright. Well, if you're sure, I'm going to be watching you.
Okay.
Sarah grabs a kitchen knife from the drawers and begins slicing the sandwiches. Menji keeps bombarding me with suggestions, constantly worrying about her. After my 5th or 6th relaying the message, she looks at me.
Manji, what's wrong? You're acting like my mom.
She's right, you know. It's nice that you're concerned about her, but this is a bit much, dude.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm just worried after last night.
I whisper this to Sari, his expression softens.
We'll talk about it later. Just for now, relax, okay?
She'll be fine. Sari's not a child, you know. Despite acting like it sometimes.
Meanie.
Don't worry, little sis. Menji and I wouldn't have it any other way. The mood lightens at that. Thank God there's hardly ever Genesee and Monica smile. I pat Sari's back and we give it to making the sandwiches. Natsuki grabs some of the plastic containers Yuri had purchased and begins placing the finished cuts and sandwiches inside. Sari quickly finishes cutting the rest of her sandwiches and turns to Yuri. She's in the middle of draining the hot water from the pot into hard-boiled eggs.
What should we do now?
We should place these eggs in cold water. When they're cool, go enough and peel them.
Oh, I watched a game show about the other day where some guy peeled 5 eggs in 10 seconds. I could do that, no problem.
Natsuki grabs one of the remaining empty containers.
Are you referring to the use methods with the eggs are shaken in cold water and then the shells peeled away?
Yep, I've done it before, so I know what I'm doing.
Well, if you're sure, then proceed.
Natsuki nods and begins filling the container up with cold water where Yuri drains the pot. Then she grabs the eggs carefully but quickly puts them in the container. We all gather around and watch Natsuki closes the container.
Some space please, if you don't mind.
Oops, sorry. We all step back watching Natsuki shakes the container for a bit and sets down. She opens the container and grabs one egg, squeezing it in such a way egg-shell slides off. Well, damn, that's pretty cool. Natsuki, looking especially pleased with herself, peels the rest of the eggs and puts them back in the container after draining the water.
What now?
I turn to Yuri.
Do you want to save the eggs for later? Yuri thinks for a bit. Now that I think about it, the egg sandwiches might become soggy in a day or two. Let's make the egg sandwiches. Let's make the egg sandwich mix and deviled eggs today. Then, Everest, if it's not too much trouble, would you and Monica be willing to take the sandwiches tomorrow night? That way they'll be as fresh as they can for Monday.
Of course.
We'll be delighted to.
How many sandwiches do you want?
However many of these eggs can make. The others are going to be used for the deviled eggs.
Okay, then I'll make the egg sandwich mix now. That should last a couple of days in the fridge at least. Natsuki hands me the container. Oh, if you're washing my hands, it'd be safe. You grab the knife and begin cutting the eggs up. Soon I have a large bowl full of bits of eggs of white and yolk. I'm beginning adding mayo and little by little until my consistency that isn't too soggy. I seal the container and put it in the fridge. While I'm doing this, Yuri puts the oh god, yeah. I'm sorry. Such professional recording, fucking yawn in the middle of a sentence. While I'm doing this, Yuri puts the rest of the eggs into the pot of the bowl to boil. The other girls are now at the table talking.
Sounds like they're talking about the festival. I can't wait to try the new sweets that'll be there. Someone in class at the cooking club is gonna have a small cooking class we could take.
Of course you enjoy that. Nothing wrong with that.
And now that sounds like fun, but I'm really excited for the games. I'm kind of hoping for one of those goldfish scoop games this year. I can't get this one this time, I know it. Ooh, I haven't played one of those in years. The last time I played was summer break 3 years ago. Manji and I went with our parents to the local summer festival. That's where he won Mr. Bird for me.
Mr. Bird?
It's the green stuffed parrot in a room next to Mr. Cow. Ooh, right.
What about you, Monica? You're being awfully quiet over there. Looking forward to anything in particular? Monica is silently listening, smiling wistfully as she does so. Her smile freezes a bit in place as she takes a more contemplative posture.
Well, I haven't given it much thought. I've been at a debate club since I started high school, and our projects were so time-consuming I barely had any time to enjoy the festival.
Aw, but there's gotta be something you're looking forward to.
She's got a point. For one of her Japanese school culture, festivals are pretty damn fun.
Well, I guess the one thing I'm looking for is actually get to experience one before graduation.
Damn. Graduation. I just spat all over my mic. Sweet. As I mention graduation, the room goes silent. Even Menji, someone I never really saw as being all new at school, seems sad by the thought of graduation. I try and think of something to say, but the solution comes from the most likely of sources. Yuri, who's still working at the pot, turns to face the rest of us.
Just because we're all graduating this year doesn't mean we can't stay friends. We can still meet up in person or online.
Everyone looks a bit surprised at this.
I know I'm not exactly sociable. I find it hard to make friends, and people have always made fun for me in my various hobbies. But you're the first friends I've ever made. I would not want for that to disappear just because we all might go different directions in the future. I couldn't have said it better myself. You are all my best friends. I can't imagine life without you anymore. You all make my life so full and so real. I don't want to lose you guys.
Monica trails off but quickly regains her composure. And then she finished that sentence with "again" in her head.
You've always been your friends.
Count me in as a friend too.
Monica smiles even more at that.
Don't go so sappy on us now, Prez.
This causes the mood to soar in the room once again. Well, now that we established how friendly we are, let's keep it going. Yuri, how are those eggs coming along?
They're almost done. Natsuki, if you would.
Ah, what the Oh. Oh, never mind. I was like, the fuck? Where's the text?
Ugh. Where does Jesus keep the kitchen knives?
The drawer to the left of the stove.
Arigato.
She grabs a knife. I keep an eye on her. She expertly begins cutting the eggs in half, scooping out the yolk and putting it in a small bowl. Do you need any help?
Right now, I can take care of this last part myself. After this, we should be done for the day. Tomorrow, we can finish the banners after they dry, but that won't take too long.
Tomorrow's my turn to be in charge, though.
I know. We can focus on the majority of the day making cupcakes. After that, we complete the banners.
Yeah, that's fair, I guess.
I continue watching Yuri. She begins mixing the yolks together with the appropriate amount of mustard and other ingredients. It doesn't take her long to finish it, and she puts it in a special container. After they're making room in the fridge for it, she joins us at the table.
Thank you, everyone. I don't think I've ever got so much done without your help.
No problem. Today was fun.
We're glad to help.
It wasn't as boring as I thought. You actually have good leadership capabilities.
Thank you.
How's everything going in here? Oh. I like that. Minako comes in looking a bit curious. We've just finished for the day. We'll be doing some finishing up tomorrow after done with Matsuki's cupcake project.
Well, I'm glad you made so much progress. Thank you.
Yuri then looks at the clock at the kitchen.
Oh, I'm sorry, everyone, but I have to get going.
You curfew again? Yuri nods nervously. I really don't know what she's hiding, but I suspect there's a good reason for it.
Yeah. I want to go grab a few things for dinner. I'm sorry.
I should probably go, too. Dad doesn't like when I stay out late.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for indulging me in coming over earlier.
Not at all.
Not at all, Chizu-san. Is it alright if we leave the banners here to dry? Of course, it looks great so far. My husband and I would definitely be there for the festival. I really want to see your poetry recitation.
I should get going too, actually. Mom's making dinner and she wants me to be there because we're going to be having a talk about my new brother or sister.
Sayoko's having another baby. That's so cool. I might have to congratulate your parents.
Yep.
I was unaware you were expecting a sibling. I'm happy for you.
I've never had a brother or sister, so I don't know whether to congratulate you or feel bad for you.
Now, Natsuki, having a sibling sounds like a fun experience.
As the five of us head to the door, Menji speaks up.
It's a gigantic pain in the ass, but it has its moments. My sister can be a real troublemaker, but she's alright.
Menji and Akko were a handful as kids.
I can feel Menji's embarrassment as my cheeks redden. Well, thanks for coming over.
Thank you for having us. I'm grateful that you were willing to let us meet up at your house for these projects. Not at all. My husband and I are glad to be of help. And since I won't see you tomorrow, I'll see you at the festival on Monday.
Menji's mom heads back inside. The rest say our goodbyes and the girls leave. Sorry to the left and Natsuki and Yuri to the right. I hear Natsuki talking to Yuri about our plans for the festival tomorrow. Whatever the fuck, I can't say that. Monika and I watch this for a few seconds. Yuri stops suddenly, looks back at us two with a smile on her face, but her eyes say something else. Her expression then brightens to which she waves at us and heads down the street to her house. Monika and I head back inside. Minako's in the kitchen again preparing for dinner. Tatsuo is reading a book at the table. So how did today go? I noticed you all took up some space in our fridge. I sit down and Monika sits opposite from me. Those will only be there for a couple days, and things went well. We got done a lot today. I saw the banners in the living room. Very good job.
Asano-san, Menji's dinner gonna take a little while since it's vegetarian. I don't have that much experience in cooking vegetarian meals, so it might be a little bit longer than usual. You're too kind. If that makes things easier, I'm actually pescatarian. I still do eat seafood. I'll keep that in mind. In the meantime, you can just relax. Tatsuo and I can handle dinner. I'm sure you two are tired.
Well, in that case, Monika, why don't we read for a bit?
Sure.
Monika stretches. I'll go grab them. Be right back. I quickly grab Portrait of Markov and a few of the Parfait volumes and then head back downstairs. I head back to the living room and see Monika sitting on one of the couches waiting for me. I sit in next to her and hold up two of the books. Which one do you want to read first?
I think I like to read the manga first.
She scoots closer so I can read it over together. Having already read it, I let Monika return the pages as we read. I mostly watch Monika's reactions. Eventually we finish the first volume. Monika turns to me. Was Natsuki's mom the world's version of the game's creator? I shrug and put the first volume aside. I don't think we'll ever really know. It's pretty scary though, seeing those poses on the front page mimicking yours from the game exactly. I got Portrait of Markov and flipped to the first chapter. Let's continue. So with the manga I watch Monika's reaction mostly. She gets a bit more into this book. We are so into it we fail to notice the sun is set outside. We get to chapter 2 before we're interrupted.
Menji, Asano-san, supper is ready.
I close the book in Monika's reluctance. I put them both down and get to the kitchen with Monika beside me. Damn, that spread looks great. It looks like Menji's parents have made enough food for 4. I see the oh wow. Okonomiyaki, okay there we go. Okonomiyaki maker, which is still steaming from the recent use. There are 4 large omanaki on plates at each plate. What? Oh my god, I'm having a stroke. My stomach rumbles in anticipation as I look over the rest of the spread. Menji's parents have also prepared a salad bowl. On the counter, I see a rice cooker out in the open, steaming invitingly. I used to smell curry and begin to salivate. Monika looks at the spread and with intense gratitude.
This is... oh my.
Is everything alright? Oh, wrong voice.
Is everything alright?
I think poor Monika's just a bit overwhelmed is all.
My parents never respected my decision not to eat meat. Anytime I went to a formal function, they expected me to eat anything set before me. I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. You don't have to worry about me so much. You can eat meat in front of me. I can cook my own meals if it's too much trouble.
It's no trouble at all.
We all take our seats, and after saying traditional Japanese blessing, we begin eating. There's a silence at a bit as we focus on the food. Finally, Tatsuo speaks up. So, Asano-san, what made you want to start a literature club? Like father, like son. Monika cleans her mouth with a napkin and swallows her food.
I was in a debate club at school and I started high school, but since the past year, the internal club politics became hostile. I've always had a fascination for literature and wanted to make a club where I could indulge in said satisfaction and find people like me.
It sounds like she actually wanted friends.
You and Akko get along. She's always loved to read. She spent a lot of her free time in her room reading.
She sounds a lot like Yuri.
Actually, she's more extrovert.
She's more extroverted. She had plenty of friends and is apparently a pretty good leader.
Excuse me. When I read this, Monica nods.
She's a very good leader.
Mom, remind me, does Akko's Literature Club do anything for their festival?
Oh yes, they did one year. They actually made a small mockumentary based off one of the club's favorite fiction books.
Oh, and that I'd love to see. What book was it?
I think it was Brave New World. Oh, I've heard that book. That book is weird as hell.
No, I really want to see that. That's one of my favorite books.
I'll ask her about it tomorrow. Speaking of the festival, do you know what the other clubs are going to be doing?
I know that the art club is going to be showing off some of their art. I'm pretty sure the debate club is going to do what they always do, be giving a mock debate.
I'm not sure what everyone else is going to be doing. There's probably going to be some of the standard stuff. A haunted house is definitely going to be there. Same with the maid cafe, I'm sure.
We did the same things in our day.
The calligraphy club did some similar one year. We displayed our best calligraphy in the festival and had some small lessons and let people try to write their own. Wow, that was a bad dad voice. I'll go like a dad voice like that one. I'd just be really deep voice, but that would be Natsuki instead.
I wonder if our school still has a calligraphy club. They did when Akko went there.
She finishes her dinner, looks at the clock on the wall.
It's getting late for us. We leave early tomorrow and we should get some sleep.
We're sorry for being so abrupt.
No, it's okay, I understand. I should get some probably sleeping myself. It's been quite a busy day and I'm pretty tired.
I can only imagine, President. Thanks for dinner. Mom, it was unique, to say the least, but delicious as always. Monica beams and walking past me and leans down to kiss my head. I blush as Monica giggles. Tatsu gives me a knowing glance, begins to clean up as well. After the kitchen's back to normal, Menji's parents say goodnight and go to bed, leaving myself and Monica alone. We both look at each other and head up to Menji's room. I pull up Menji's phone and text to Sayori. Hey Sayori, you free to go to space classroom?
What do you want to try tonight?
I want to try to continue what we were working on last night. Before Monica replied, I got a text back from Sayori.
I just finished dinner. I told Mom to be watching some TV before bed.
Okay, we're going to go in first. I grab my laptop from his hide spot, which immediately takes from me. Taking out my pen, I unscrew the cap, revealing the new key. I walk up to the door, bring the key to the door handle. Just before I insert the key, the door glows slightly and begins reconfiguring itself. It soon looks like a Sakura Academy classroom door. I slide it open. Well, you've been busy.
Yeah, I kind of went overboard, didn't I?
Now it looks a little more... Oh, that's a low drone. My bad. It looks a lot more homey than the empty room. Taking a deep breath... Well, fuck me then. Yay, the frickin' game. Walking through the threshold seems to be less painful now, but that doesn't mean it's painless. Damn. After we split, I walk to the left and Menji heads to the right. We take a few seconds to recover, then Menji takes out his phone and shoots a text to Sayori. On the other side of the room, I hear the other door slides open. Sayori slowly enters. She's about to close the door when I stop her.
Wait a moment. Let's leave it open to crack. What if your mom calls and you don't answer? Yeah, you're right.
She leaves the door open and immediately walks over to Menji, who wraps her in his arms, holding her close. I feel a tug on my sleeve. I put my hand over Monica's reassuring and the new couple.
So, what do we want to focus on tonight?
More about how to separate us, especially before something irreversible happens before we fully merge.
Merge?
So he looks between the two of us nervously. I carefully explain to Sayori how intense anger might be a trigger for the merging process. She clings to Menji, who does his best to comfort her. And the moment Sayori begins crying, Menji pulls her aside for another private conversation. Monica and I walk over to the couch, sit down, Monica sits next to me. I lean my head back and look out. I feel Monica lean against my shoulder.
It's a beautiful view.
I smile at her. Yeah, when you forget the massive radiation levels of deep space and the vacuum. Monica gives me a disapproval look. Sorry, I should have said that. Yes, it is a beautiful view. Monica chuckles. Good boy. Two of us sit there for a few minutes watching the amazing view. After a while, I feel a tap on my shoulder.
I'm ready.
I'm between Sayori and Menji. What'd you say now?
That's for me to know.
Menji looks at the cured position Monica and I are in.
I should be asking you the same question.
I look down. Well, when it gets so close! Two of us separate, Monica more reluctantly. Never mind, we should get to work. I grab my laptop and turn it on. Monica and I stare your head over the desktop at the corner of the room where Menji and I stay on the couch. In total, the four of us spent at least 2 hours of problems before us. We learn about our character files and discover a variety of different settings that can be easily edited. Sarah immediately warns us not to touch them. More of the time we spend pouring into tutorials on coding, testing out simple things. At one point, Monica proposes editing some of her own aspects.
What? No, that's not something we should be messing with. Sorry, it's only a simple test. I'll be doing it on myself, not anyone else. What if I just change something physical about myself? Like how flexible my body is, nothing emotional or mental. Alright.
That's not a happy response. I watch as Monica opens our character file and scrolls through it. Definite flexibility factor 6.6. Monica has it at 7.6 and then saves it. I watch as she sits on the ground and does the splits.
I was never able to do the splits that well before. Averse, can you increase the number again? Are you sure? Sorry, really, it's fine.
Go ahead, Averse. With some trepidation, I make the adjustments and save. Monica waits a few seconds and places her leg beneath her head for a few moments before standing back up.
Well, that's enough of that. I would like to change my hair or eye color, but I'm not sure I want to try that yet. No, you're not changing that. I just got a notification in the corner. You're perfect just the way you are.
Two of us reset Monica's flexibility, then going back to attempting to separate the two of us. While the girls do that, I try to open my own character file. After re-entering the passwords I normally use, which all fail, I try to enter my name with birth date and even password. Nothing works. No, you gotta do a Detroit Become Human. You gotta use fucking password. That'll be the password. I tried to side layer it. After a while, we hear a call Sarvi's door.
Sorry, it's time for bed, dear. Turn off the TV and sleep. Aren't you going to Menchie's house again early tomorrow? Sorry, Mom, I'll go to bed.
Sorry, she stands and smiles apologetically.
Sorry about this.
No, it's fine. We'll see you tomorrow. I begin shutting down my laptop. Menji walks over, I turn away to pull Sorry into a kiss. Monica catches each other's eyes. Suddenly she moves in and kisses my cheek. I reach up and touch her lips as she touches my face. The spot is tingling a bit and I blush hard. Then Menji rejoins us. Sorry, I've already gone through her door. What's this? What's going on here? Don't start, dick.
First and Monica sitting in a tree.
Ugh. I roll my eyes. You were the one having a full-blown makeup session with your new girlfriend over there in that fucking corner. I put my arm over his shoulder, teasing these. We head towards Menji's room again.
Yeah, you made your point.
We step through. Love how the game fucking dies on me. That's how it goes. After a few seconds of recovery time, I continue my Menji teasing. I can only imagine what you do when we figure out how we permanently separate.
Hey!
Monica and I giggle quietly before I can close the door again, which causes it to revert to Menji's own door. Monica then turned to me.
We should probably go to bed. I got an early day tomorrow, after all, just like today.
Yeah, you're probably right. Night, Monica. Night, Menji. Night. And he's out like a light again. Damn!
Good night, Averse.
I love the wink. She winks at me before leaving to go on with my thoughts. I quickly get changed to turn off the lights. Set an alarm for around 8:30. I get comfortable in my bed and close my eyes. At least I try to. I toss and turn for hours, unable to think about the day. My mind won't stop racing and worrying. I try to calm my body, and my mind is being tempted by some relaxation techniques, which all fail. Menji's body is exhausted, but my mind isn't. Despite all the worries about the game that might happen on Monday, my mind wanders straight back into Monica. She's been on my mind a bit more lately, especially after Thursday evening. Man, just thinking about that near kiss makes my heart race. Is it because of my lack of experience with women, or perhaps being stuck in a younger body makes my libido more active? I think it's a bit of both, man. It's about love and passion, and about your feelings, and about your body, because hormones. I mean, Monica's definitely a 10 out of 10 in terms of looks, not gonna lie. Eventually I look at the clock. 1:04 in the morning. This is ridiculous. I get up and quietly head downstairs, frustrated at my lack of sleep. Maybe some tea will help. I head down to the kitchen and begin searching through the cabinets in orders for tea. Then someone comes down the stairs. Oh, damn, I woke her up. I love that outfit.
Menji, what are you doing up? Shouldn't you be sleeping?
Sorry about that. I couldn't sleep. I was looking for some tea. Monica looks at me with the concern. She heads to one of the cupboards and opens it. Brings out a small box.
That's where the tea's always been, dear.
Oh, sorry. I rub my eyes sleepily, try to act like I had the dumbest mistake in the world.
Why don't you sit down? I'll boil some water.
Monica grabs a tea kettle and puts some water in it, placing it on the stovetop. She grabs 2 mugs from the cabinets and places them on the counter, putting tea bags in each. She walks over and sits down at the table with me.
Is there something on your mind?
Gotta admit, this woman is pretty similar to my own mother. Yeah, I guess there is. Are we gonna get some advice from Mom, like, about dating? Because that would be some great mom advice.
You know you can always talk to me about anything, right?
I smile back, but the smile doesn't last long. Well, I couldn't sleep, I don't know. I guess I have a lot on my mind.
Must be something serious if you can't sleep. Do you want to talk about it?
I open my mouth and close it again. Yeah, there's no way I could tell her everything. What can I talk about that won't make me look like a total raving lunatic? Hey, I'm a protagonist in a video game where I try all dating all the girls around me. Ha! Like that'll go in a fart in church. Hey, I'm scared that Sari's gonna hang herself on Monday. No way in hell. I'm not Menji, I'm an alternate personality. No way. Well,
Take your time.
Just in the teapot begins hissing. Minako hands over to Tendit, giving me a chance to organize my jumbled thoughts. What's most important on my mind right now? What's been stressing me out all night? Let's see, the game and stuff is definitely up, but there's no way I could tell her about that. What else? Worry about the girls and their problems? I mean, I definitely am, but I can't drop like on a bombshell on her either. What else? Once again, thoughts and images of Monica come into my mind. I would replay all the moments we shared this week, both good and bad. I think back to the kiss moment shared with that blatant affectionate glances we've given me ever since the ride, and those intimate moments in the space classroom. I open my eyes when I hear something being put down in front of me. There's a steaming mug of tea in front of me. Monica's putting a bit of honey on her tea and offers me some. I stir the honey and waiting for the tea to cool a bit.
Ready to talk about it, hun?
Well, here goes nothing. I guess I've been thinking about someone lately.
Really? Tell me about them.
I bite my lower lip, choosing my next words carefully. I mean, I don't want to lie, but I don't want her to suspect anything either. They've been on my mind a lot lately.
Why?
I tried not to think about what I was going to say, but Minako interrupts my train of thought.
Is it a girl?
Speechless, I nod slowly.
Is she in your club?
Another nod.
When you think about them, what do you feel? Happy, nervous, excited, eager to spend time with them?
Wow, she's psychic. Is that what's happened to feel about Monica ever since Thursday, but I'm trying to keep my mind cool. All of the above. I almost stopped talking there, but I keep going. I don't know what's wrong with me. Every time she walks in the room, I feel warm and fuzzy inside. Whenever we're talking, my smile seems to be wider. This is what love feel like, or am I just infatuated? I look down at my tea, which is finally ready, to take a small sip, letting the warm flow down my throat and permeate through my chest. Take another breath, I look up at Minako. What does it mean? She's cradling the tea in her hands, listening attentively, looking a bit contemplative. She takes another sip of her own tea.
Menji, I want to try something. Close your eyes for a bit.
Huh? Okay.
I do so. Now imagine this scenario. You're walking down the sidewalk. Suddenly you look across to see this person. She's having a good time laughing and smiling. However, walking down the street next to her is someone else. Someone she's looking at with affection and happiness.
Wow, this hurts. A pang of unfamiliar feeling stabbed in my heart.
Let me guess, it hurts right here.
I just stabbed myself in the chest. She touches her chest where her heart is, yep.
Yeah, but how'd you know? It was all over your face, sweetie. You felt jealous. Whoever you imagined would be with this girl, you were wanting to be there with you, right?
Wow, I am dumb. I didn't realize it was them, but she's right. I really did want to be there where Menji was.
Does that mean... Mom, do you really think... This girl must be pretty special to you. You look very hurt when I describe that scenario. Tell me, is she cute?
I nod.
Is she kind?
Another nod.
Well, that's good. Anyone you love this much would definitely be kind. Is this love?
I never understood the meaning of the phrase butterflies in your stomach before now, but now I think I do. Thinking back, I felt this feeling around Monica more and more recently.
So you think I love this girl? That's actually completely up to you, but it does sound like it.
I guess so. It's still so confusing, though.
First loves often are. I can guess who it is, but I won't force you to tell me. I just know that your dad and I are here to talk more about it whenever you want.
Damn, I'm grateful she's here. Thanks, Mom. I take another sip of my tea, letting its warmth calm me more.
Do you want to talk about anything else?
No, I feel a lot better now. My tea is cool enough to finish quickly, and I just do that. I think I could sleep now, and I feel like I can. My mind is feeling a bit more at ease, and the sleepiness in Menji's body is beginning to catch up with me. Monica reaches over and takes my mug.
Then go upstairs, dear. Don't want you to be too tired when you meet your crush tomorrow.
Really, Mom? Really? Ugh. I facepalm as she chuckles. She walks over past my back gently.
Sleep well.
Thanks, Mom. You too. I head back up to Menji's room, feeling drowsiness overcovering me. Man, all my energy is seeping out of me. I barely have any energy to pull the covers me as I pass out. And that's the other day, boys. I'ma leave that one there, everybody. Oh, god damn it, really? Ugh, I freaking hate alarms. I'ma freaking get rid of that. Thank you. So everybody, my name is Aris Puma. Tune in next time on another episode of World of Dreams, everybody. Take care of yourselves.